Hey, welcome to Degenerate Nation podcast, Road Edition. I'm here with Luther Danger, and we're on our way to Go-Kart and get to know each other better. Say hello to the people, Luther.
Hello to the people, Luther.
Oh, you idiot. So what do you want to talk about, man? What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm really excited to run over some preteens in our karts.
Oh, yeah. Are there laws against that?
No, there's a teenage kid who's going to tell you no bumping, but,
I want to
he's a teenage kid.
Yeah.
How much authority does he really have?
Not much, especially on the track.
Yeah.
Anything goes on that track.
Yeah. I don't think those things come with a kill switch, so, we can just haul ass,
Oh, yeah.
hit some children, make their dads yell at us, that sort of stuff.
Do you want to double team them?
The children?
No, I mean, oh, shit, that sounded bad. Double ram them. That sounds worse. Double ram them into the wall.
I'm not going to ram any children, period. I was talking about running them over with my go-kart. That's a different thing.
That implies that they're out of the cart, that running them over, running into them, or ramming them.
Bumping them with the cart would be how I would phrase it, to avoid sounding like a pederast.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, probably.
It's rather bright of you, Luther. I take it back. You're not an idiot.
No. Smart ass, not an idiot.
So, you were telling me about horny singles?
Yeah, well, you brought it up right before the podcast. We were kind of talking off air, if you will, about it, and you had just gotten your computer fixed.
I did.
And you're staying off the web a bit.
Yeah, I try to avoid the web.
Yeah.
Unless I'm binging something, I try to avoid the web. You're laughing at Bing's the search engine we use exclusively.
Yeah, well, some people use it. Are you using Bing on Netscape Navigator?
No, I'm not.
No?
No.
Okay. Netscape Navigator 3.5. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It had the little, what's the wheel that they have on ships?
Oh, yeah, the navigation wheel.
Yeah. It's got to have a, more ship name, isn't it?
Yeah, that was the first browser I ever sexted through.
Well, did you meet with another horny single?
Probably. I'd probably cybered a dude.
Yeah, probably. I mean, odds are, the horny singles in your area, they're not real. There's no MILFs out there that are like, you know what? I'm going to use the internet to put an ad out on a random porn site so that I could meet a guy who's beaten it. That's not who they're after.
Who are they after?
I mean, probably a more successful version of their husband, who's not their husband.
Yeah.
Not some guy beating it.
Not anyone that drives a Camry.
I mean, probably not. I'm going to say probably not.
What do you think he drives? What does a horny single want in a car?
A horny single MILF?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine. I try not to. But,
That's all I think about.
Probably. So then do you click on the horny singles in your area?
I'm not going to say I've never done it. I'm also going to say I've probably done it.
Yeah. Did you? So when you click those things, I imagine that you just meet more, you are the horny single in your area.
Yeah.
And you're probably just going to meet more guys like you.
Basically, what is it? Is it self-fulfilling prophecy or something? No, there's a better term for it, but it doesn't exist until you do. It's a Schrodinger's cat thing, right? They either exist or don't exist, and once you open the box by clicking horny singles, you're no longer the only horny single.
Agreed. Yeah.
They're all guys.
I don't know if that's quite a short Schrodinger's cat scenario, but we could loosely say that that's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I think the horny singles in your area should just be that's how you advertise to get a kickball team.
Oh yeah, of bored guys.
Yeah, because it's only going to be dudes. I mean, I'm not versed in the internet, but I'd imagine that most of the guys who are clicking on girl porn, most people clicking on girl porn, or wanna bone your stepsister porn, are not female.
No, probably not. But that's one of the biggest porns out there, or porno scenario out there, is the stepsister porn.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a stepsister.
Neither do I, that I know of.
Yeah. So
Wait.
I don't. It doesn't really appeal to me.
I just realized that of any type of sibling, that's the one you absolutely know of.
I mean, there could be a scenario, say, your mom and dad were never legally married because your dad was already married before.
Yeah.
And it was never, it was in a different state and he had a kid.
Yeah.
Well, that would be your half-sister. No. So...
It's impossible.
No, let's think this through.
Okay.
So let's stay with the same premise I had, where your mom and dad were never legally married because your dad and or mom were married previously.
Yes.
And so your dad's real wife has kids. They would be
like 30.
Your 35-year-old stepbrother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, would your dad have to be the father? No, because he would just have to be still legally married to a woman who had a kid. Could be another dude's kid.
Well, step something implies marriage.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But your dad's still currently married because the marriage that he had 40 years ago has never actually been valid because he was already married. That would be my hypothetical scenario where you didn't know that you had a step sibling. So...
Wait a minute. No, because okay, so you're you, right?
I am,
and you have parents that aren't married or whatever. If your father or mother had a previous child, they're automatically a half brother or sister, not a step brother or sister.
That's if your parent was the parent of that kid. So what I'm saying is, your dad Joe
married someone who already had kids?
Yeah, married someone who already had kids, is still married to that person knowingly or unbeknownst to you. So really, you could theoretically have a stepsister that you're beating off to.
You know, I don't know about the logic on that, but the second part is terrifying.
Well, I stated it with confidence.
Yeah, that's all you have to do.
That's 90% of it.
Yeah.
You know, 90% confidence. I'd say maybe 15% smile and firm handshake.
Yeah.
And like 6% math.
It's 121.
Yeah, well, then you're a little heavy on the math.
Yeah. So, horny singles.
So, horny singles in your areas.
Yeah, I've clicked.
Yeah.
I don't think I've clicked within the last 10 years. Okay, that's probably not true also. Definitely not within the last 5.
Now, have you joined any kickball teams because of the horny singles you met in your area?
Yeah. We won a championship.
There you go.
That's all
Everything
that matters.
worked out. So if you're out there on the internet, you might be getting an ad popping up for meet horny singles in your area. His suggestion would be to click.
Just click that ad.
See where life takes you.
It could go anywhere.
You could have a new friend.
Or a new stepsister that you're fucking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'd be actually embodying that American dream in Ohio, which is stepsister sex.
Yeah.
I remember watching a sitcom. I forget what. Whoa, we almost hit a car.
Yeah.
Wow, about that. I was watching a sitcom, and it wasn't step by step. It was something similar to that, where like it was like a blended family, and the guy had a crush on the girl. I remember wanting to see them fuck.
Was it Arrested Development?
No.
Because the cousin's dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In French, but I don't.
Yeah, no, but it was
blue.
It was a TV show. I remember who was in it, but I don't remember what the title was. But the brother wanted to have, like, he had a thing for his stepsister. And when I was growing up watching TV and movies, I automatically had a crush on any, like, female character. And so I was like, yeah, get it. And I was rooting for the brother to have sex with his probably before I knew really much about sex, which could have been any time in the last. So
you've pretty much always had a crush on any female character? What about the robot chick from that show in the early 90s?
Small Wonder? Oh, absolutely. I absolutely had a thing for Small Wonder.
Was it because she was programmable?
You know what? I don't know, but that's probably some unconscious desire.
Because don't you feel that that's why the father programmed a daughter?
So he could fuck it?
I'm just saying, odds are.
Probably. I think he probably did fuck her. That was in plans for the unaired 5th season.
Do you think that went 4 seasons?
I think it went like 2 or 3. We'll look it up. We'll bing it later.
We'll bing it. We'll pull up Netscape Navigator and we'll bing it.
I think, my new site, degeneration.net, we're going to have an erotica section called Glistening Toes.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I think we might have a submission about that from one of our listeners. So if you're out there in Bulgaria, Sweden, Switzerland, Ireland, wherever you may be watching, Menlo Park, California, shout out to Menlo Park. If you're watching it out there, or you watching, if you're listening, go to glistening.toe. I can't talk.
Glistening Toes.
I need to ramp some children before I can speak properly.
DegenerateNation.net.
Yeah, and then
Glistening Toes.
Yeah, / Glistening Toes is going to be an erotic section, and you can email us at degeneratenation@gmail.com with your submission.
Nice. Now, has your DegenerateNation.net site, has it been optimized for Netscape?
It has not been optimized by Netscape. Do they use search engine optimization?
I mean, probably, but it might be on Magellan or something.
Yeah, and they're called navigation paradigms. Yeah. I don't know what that means, but Netscape does. Is Netscape still in business?
I don't think so. I don't think Magellan is either. What
was Magellan?
It was another search engine. And there was the one with the bear. What was the one with the bear?
Baloo?
No, that is a bear.
It's a Jungle Book bear.
There was like a black bear. There was a whole bunch of search engines before Google.
Google just
and then Microsoft got in the game very late. It was like, hey, you know what? You can Bing it, guys.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I think they're the number 2 search engine.
Bing?
Yeah.
Number 1 for us.
Number 1 for you. You strictly Bing.
Only Bing.
They came out like real heavy with like, let's get stars to say that they're going to Bing thing. And I use the term stars very loosely.
Was like Ian Ziering or
is that
Scott Baio?
No, I remember.
Actually, Buddy Ames, who he played the friend in Charles in Charge.
Wow. Nice pull.
Thank you.
Yeah, Buddy Ames. Bing is his search engine of choice. So when you have to look up who Buddy Ames is after this podcast, make sure you Bing it.
Oh, absolutely. You better Bing it. He's not on Google at all. I tried to Google him earlier. I was Googling myself, and I'm on there.
But you got to go to the third page looking for Buddy Ames.
Yeah.
And no one goes to the third page of Google. Because it's just like Chinese erotica.
Yeah.
Or I assume it is. It's all
They're
Chinese
an erotic
to
people,
me,
the Chinese.
Very erotic. Yeah.
Someday I hope that we're broadcast there. I think we're blocked.
You know, have you thought about doing like a live podcast
from a Chinese restaurant? Yes.
Maybe.
From where?
From anywhere, but streaming, you know, not just audio but video.
Oh yeah. Do I have a face for video?
I wouldn't say so, but you know,
okay.
I know you have listeners in Bulgaria. I think the standards are different.
Everyone likes different stuff in every part of the world.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks.
Except white women. Everyone likes white women.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, and you know, you can just be Miss Texas. To some sweet old Italian man.
Oh yeah.
Trying to send sell his.
You know, I don't know why homely white women don't just go overseas.
I don't know.
They clean up.
They would. Absolutely. I think maybe also the odds of becoming a sex slave might be higher.
Well, that's just a chance you got to take for love.
Yeah, you got to roll those dice and become. You know, maybe you're taken. Or maybe you meet Liam Neeson. Or the Liam Neeson of your dreams.
He was married in the first 2, right?
In the first 2 Takens?
Yeah.
Spoilers, he was divorced in the first one.
Oh.
His daughter got kidnapped. In the second one, his wife got kidnapped. In the third one, his wife got killed.
Now, is
ex-wife.
It's ex-wife? Oh, yeah. You know, that's not as big of a deal.
Have you not seen the Taken movies?
No. I know a little bit about their plot lines.
Yeah, what did it for me, those movies are fabulous, at least the first one. I was surprised at how much an audience was just cheering on torture.
Nice.
And there's a point in the movie where Liam Neeson is torturing one of the guys who stole his daughter, and everyone in the theater is just applauding it.
How was he torturing? Like with his penis?
No.
With
I mean, I said torturing. I don't think Liam Neeson could do anything with his penis that someone would consider torture.
I don't know. He was a dark man. He can go to some interesting places.
That's true. He was in Schindler's List, but what was his role in Schindler's List? I never saw it.
Was he Schindler?
Maybe.
Is Schindler a good guy?
What is the list? Is it Is it like the naughty or nice list?
Yeah.
Is it like Santa's list?
Yeah, apparently it was a list.
Is Schindler a man, or is Schindler a man who shindles?
Hitler wrote a list of naughty children. Turns out there was like millions.
Yeah. I just assume that there's several movies about the Holocaust, and in my mind they're all one. Like Sophie's Choice and Schindler's List and A Beautiful Life.
Yeah.
Are all the same movie. And
they're
also,
all the same movie.
Also, A Beautiful Mind, because I'm not sure which one's which. So they're all just the same movie.
Do you think they're going to come out with a Holocaust movie in 3D?
I don't think so. I still feel like this avenue we're going down of Holocaust humor, it's still too soon.
Hollywood just keeps beating that dead horse, though.
Well, yeah, but I don't think a Holocaust comedy is going to work. A holocomedy.
No, holocomedies. What if it had holograms in it?
Hologram, holocomedy. I don't think so.
Hologram Holocaust 3D films.
Starring Buddy Ames.
Starring Buddy Ames. Bang it.
Yeah, it's in pre-production now.
We got little like people all over the world that are suddenly popping up and listening to our show, and we're gonna make all of them Bing Buddy Ames. And he's gonna give the first page, and then we're gonna show that experiment is a success, and then we're gonna have him Bing Hologram Holocaust 3D.
Yeah. Buddy Ames is gonna be trending worldwide on Bing, and only Bing.
Yeah, it's gonna be an allegory, so the holograms are actual holograms standing in for victims of the Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, like in X-Men, the mutants are standing for whatever civil rights needing group out there, like gays. Bryan Singer took on X-Men because of that angle.
Because he's gay?
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. He likes them young, from what I hear.
Alright, different strokes for different folks.
But, X-Men's an allegory, to an extent.
So, is the next one going to be about mutant bathrooms?
Yeah.
Like, where does Beast pee?
Beast can pee wherever he wants.
No, he can't. Think about my son. If he was in the bathroom and Beast came in, that might make him uncomfortable.
Which part would make him uncomfortable?
Any of it.
He
needs his own.
Really big?
He needs his own place.
And your son has a baby dick, and Beast has this huge dick.
Maybe,
And it's blue, so he's like, is Beast the freak or am I the freak?
I think right now you're the freak because I'm not setting you up for more pedophile type conversation. But again, you steer the conversation in that direction. You're like, someone talked about a kid, let's talk about his dick.
Speaking of steer, I can't wait to steer my car recklessly into children.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I almost said, how young are you willing to go?
Young.
Anyway, at what point do you no, that kid's too small to ram him?
I'd say if they're in the car alone, free game.
Yeah.
If they're sitting on their parents' lap, I'll steer clear.
Yeah, because that could be dangerous, right?
But, I think hitting children keeps you young. You're only as young as the children you crash into in your go-kart.
Yeah. It's like you're taking their stem cells.
Yeah.
You stay young by destruction.
Ironically, as we hit them, they may need, stem cells in order to recover.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's spinal cord is toast as far as I'm going straight for the spinal cords.
So we got to make sure we go in there. There's a slow track.
Yeah.
That maybe it's fun at some point, but then there's the fast track, which is more fun.
Yeah.
And that's what I think we're gonna do.
Which one of the children could you be in?
I'm gonna say they're probably gonna be in the slow track. I'm sure there's gonna be some of them who think they can handle it on the fast track, and that's where we'll run them over. I think that regardless, we're going to be more or less aged out. We're going to be older than, I'd say, the typical go-karter on a Sunday evening.
Probably.
Yeah. Which, I can actually drive a car. I'm doing that right now while having this conversation.
Those kids can't.
And those kids probably can't. So, like, on
They're
my
on
experience level.
They're on precarious ground.
And also, we're going to be throwing, like, I'm going to be throwing my weight around. You know? I'm going to be loading down this cart. Maybe it doesn't accelerate as quickly, but I'm basically Bowser from Mario Kart.
Yes.
You know? When I hit you, you're speeding around as Peach or Toadstool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to slam into you as Bowser.
Let's just get bananas and have actual banana peels. Let's just spice this up.
I'd love to see that.
I want to do it.
We're passing by a gas station. We could probably pick some up.
I want to chug a kickstart, like shotgun it, and then throw banana peels behind me.
Toss banana peels. I like where you're going.
Here you go, fuckers!
Yeah. I like where you're going with this a lot.
Perfect.
Yeah. You think there'll be any horny singles up here?
I think there's going to be a lot of horny singles.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be 2, because we're en route right now.
Yeah, I'm horny as shit right now.
I mean, I'm just horny for carts.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly I'm horny for destruction.
Yeah. So I didn't look this place up. I tend to just drive by feeling.
Yeah.
I think it's in this general vicinity. So we're just going to head this way.
We're going to drive till we see children.
Like, I think it's up here
over.
on the right somewhat soon.
Okay.
But I could be totally... Like, this could be the turn.
Is this say golf carts here? Oh, it is!
Boom!
Oh! Not golf carts, go-karts.
Oh! They're
daily.
They're trying to catch me riding dirty. How many times do you think we're going to say that? I know how many times I'm going to say it.
How many times are you going to say it?
A lot. All of the times. Hey, they have one of those giant swings that crank you up in the air.
Oh, jeez.
And then let you loose. Maybe, or that's just some sort of arch.
I think it's an arch.
Okay.
Alright,
there's a zombie shooting gallery.
Nice.
This is the speed track over here. I'm presenting your viewers, your listeners, an audio tour of the facility.
Oh, yes.
So we're gonna park and
we're
check these broheims out. You like those?
I like those jeans.
It's acid wash jeggings for men.
I saw his belly button. It was an Audi. It was a fucking freak show.
Yeah, it's about I don't know. I'd say 75 degrees, humid. He's got acid wash jeggings on,
sweaty Audi belly button.
Yeah, an Audi belly button
really needs to be pierced,
and a beanie.
I'm gonna kill him.
I hope he's go-karting. Let's find out what he's doing.
All right,
do it with him.
Whatever he's doing, I'm going to that place with him.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
Are we ending this? We're gonna wrap it up.
We don't have to wrap it up yet.
I mean, we're not gonna wrap it up.
I don't ever wrap.
We're having these children.
We're having these children. We are going unwrapped.
Yeah, going in raw. I think that's a great.
Yeah,
spot
that's
to
a
end
great
it.
spot.
It's not gonna go any higher. I think only lower. Only down from here.
Yeah, so we're gonna go pierce that guy's belly button, ram some children. Good night.